¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. Te amo mucho, mucho amor. Hola, happy.
Todo felices.
Feliz? Tell me now. I want to hear from you, listen to you. It cannot be just one person talking. I don't like monologues.
Good evening, Guruji. Welcome to Barcelona. Thank you very much. My question is, what's the nature of the soul? Is the soul male, female? I do not think so, but I've read this. Thank you.
Soul does not have gender. Soul is beyond male and female. It can assume any gender. Soul is like space. See, soul is like electricity. Electricity can here bring light and there make the fan go around. And then the same electricity is in the AC and same is in the oven when you are baking. The same electricity is in exhaust. So soul is like that. And the same soul takes the shape of a dog, a cow, a donkey, male, female. Ultimately, it is electricity. Everything will give you shock. Your washing machine can also give shock. Your light can also give you shock. The fan also can give you. No, Isasi? Like that. So, in the mind is all the time thoughts, and just let go of the mind and relax, knowing there is space behind here everywhere. The space is the soul. The soul has no shape, no form. Like electricity has no shape. Though it flows in the wire, it has no shape, no form, right? Just energy. So, when the mind rests in the soul, that is when you have peace. When the mind rests in the soul with little dullness, that is sleep. And that's when you get energy. Because soul is energy. Contact with soul is always energy. And in activity, there's the mind. Mind is perceiving, mind is expressing, mind is singing, chanting, everything.
En actividad la mente está hablando, pensando, cantando.
Bailando, riendo, mangiare, dormire, all that. When you stop all that, mind is in deep rest. Deep rest is only possible in the soul. Solo profondo. I think in 2-3 days I'll pick up more Spanish. I'll put you out of job.
I have been doing Sahaj Samadhi. Sudarshan Kriya also I'm doing from last 4 years. When I do it, at that time everything is okay. When I'm involved in activities, the moment I start doing them, I kind of get away from the center. Then one desire leads to another.
No. I understand your question. Suppose, just imagine, suppose you are not doing any pranayama, any meditation, nothing. How would you have been feeling? Bad. That's it. See, you take a shower in the morning. After shower, you feel fresh for so many hours. But then again, you don't feel so fresh. You start sweating and all that. So what you do? You again take shower. Time and again, it's our nature that we lose the centeredness and we have to come back to it. And as you keep doing it, the practice, a time comes when you feel so centered, even when you are doing activities.
I want to ask you about a manifestation. What's your point of view on this? Do you believe that we have to put energy into manifesting our dreams and desire? Or do you think there is some kind of written destiny?
I want to ask you a question. Do you like all your desires? No. You desire something. If it happens, little later you say, oh, I'm better, something else should have been there. Isn't it? So, how many of you have thought sometime when your desire has not come true, you said, oh, very good, it didn't happen. So, when that desire was there, you were so much craving for it. When it happened also, many are saying something else should have been better. Manifestation, you have an intention and you believe that there is a bigger power, it gives the best to you. and say this or anything better than this. You should put that clause whenever you put your attention and you want to manifest something. The clause is this or anything better than this. It will happen. See, I never said desires are wrong. Did I say desires are wrong?
No.
Desire is wanting some greater happiness than what you have now. Mind always goes towards a bigger happiness. And it can go on running like that, one after another after another. Sometimes you say, okay, right now what is here now, let's enjoy it. That is wisdom. Yeah? You can plan for tomorrow, but today's meal you enjoy. You are on the dining table, you have pasta in front of you, but you are planning for tomorrow morning's breakfast, donut, and you keep thinking, I want to have donuts, I want to have pizza tomorrow morning. But come on, this pasta is going cold. And pasta goes cold and you can't even enjoy it and you go hungry. And tomorrow morning in breakfast table you sit and there is hot pizza coming. And you are thinking about ice cream which you want to have in the afternoon. I'm not saying don't plan, you plan. But enjoy the pizza which is on your plate. And it's hot.
Hi, Guruji. When you lose someone, we know what's happening, and knowledge says that they are okay. And we make sure they are okay. But why does it take us so long to actually grieve someone and actually detach from the body that is no longer here?
That is for the Guru is there for all that. Isn't it happening? When you come to Guru, 5 things happen. Sadness goes away. For no reason, some happiness comes up. And you are reminded of the knowledge. Suddenly awareness dawns. Sense prevails. From a gloomy state, come back to your senses. And then your desires manifest. And talents come out of you. People who thought I didn't have this talent, they come up with those talents.
Jai Gurudeva Todos. Gurudev, thank you so much, first of all, coming halfway to the world to meet us. I think I want to do something, but I just get lazy, but sometimes the mind just wins, and I just don't do it. How do you go about that?
I want to answer your question, but I want to answer, but somehow I cannot answer the question. I know the answer. See what's happening. I want to answer. See, we procrastinate. Laziness is when you don't really put full intention in it. If you really want it, like when you're so thirsty, you want water, will you procrastinate? It's a matter of life and death for you. You will definitely go for it. So when the desire is not so strong, then the laziness takes over. You procrastinate because something else feels better. Though mind knows it is good for you, you don't do it. You see, when you go to the hospital, people are sick, but the doctors are healthy. Right?
¿No es así?
If doctors, nurses, if they're all sick,
Si los
who will
médicos,
take
las
care of the people?
enfermeras.
So today in the world there is lot of turmoil. In Europe there is so much suffering. But at least our volunteers, our teachers, you have to keep your spirit high. Only then when you keep your spirits high, you will be able to help others. No, is that see? See? It is this knowledge, wisdom which helps you to keep your smile in all tough times. I was having a conference call, Zoom call with our teachers in Ukraine. I want to tell you, in the midst of all this war and bombing happening everywhere, the spirit of our volunteers and teachers was so high. It surprised me. They were making jokes and they were all ready to do service. They were doing, in fact. The worst danger could not shake them because there is a confidence, confianza, dentro, confianza. And that is what knowledge does. That is what wisdom does. Wisdom keeps you very strong from inside and very supple from outside. Our people are very soft inside, they're very vulnerable inside. Outside, they pretend to be very strong. But wisdom and knowledge, what does it do? It brings strength inside and it makes one's external behavior, everything very supple. But I tell you, all these crises, everything will be over soon, don't worry. And we all have a role to play. Things happen on two levels. One on the surface level, another on the subtle level. Actually, building gets built in the drawing room. The architect does it, and then the contract gets signed, isn't it? The whole building is done where? In the office room, in the drawing room, before it gets manifest outside on the ground, isn't it? But what you see only the building outside, and not everybody knows or sees the map, plan, the approval, and the contract, all that is happening. This is all happening in the back office. People with less intelligence, they only see building outside. And smart people say, oh, this big building has happened somewhere. Also outside, also beautiful. Por fuera, muy lindo.